can't see. Okay. Hi. Look. Hi, everyone. I'm Allison, and welcome to my weekly meltdowns coverage of Big Brother 27. Yeah, this is terrible. I'm supposed to be Jimmy. Right now. I got my gloves, and it's ruined.
Now that you started talking, I get it. You sound a lot like Jimmy.
Do I?
You just needed like the extra.
No,
I thought you
no,
were doing like a bank heist, kind of like the veto competition.
I was making a joke that you all normally sound like Jimmy and that you have similar personalities, but it didn't hit very well. So
A bank heist? Listen, look like Ozzy Osbourne, and he's dead. What does that mean?
You know, actually,
God,
now that I think about it, Allison, I feel like that would have been your veto comp to win because you're so tiny. Like you could just like walk through the entire course.
What? I can't see anything with these sunglasses. I'm gonna take them off. I can't see.
speaking of how do we like my new glasses?
I like the glasses.
Very good. Yeah.
So they're one of those pairs where you can like take off and you can change what they look like.
Oh, I love those. But are they heavy?
No, they're not. I love them.
Weigh them down.
And I think they make me look smarter.
Yeah, keep them on. That does. I'll take you more seriously now. Oh, I feel so much better now that I'm me. Did y'all know it was me? Did I have you fooled?
I thought it was Jimmy for a second. You
oh
really
my God,
had me
guys.
there, Allison.
So speaking of being fooled, real quick, I got to address the elephant in the room. Clark Kent about passed out in the floor when Ashley didn't know who Clark Kent is. Did you know, fun fact, that Clark Kent has something in his glasses that when he puts them on, everyone around him except Lois Lane apparently sees a different face. And then when he takes them, because everybody's like, how do you not know the difference?
He needs to be able to do this.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's what he needs.
Takes the glasses off, and then he's Superman. So if he drops his glasses off his face at the Daily Planet, does everybody go, oh my God, it's Superman? Why is he dressed like, why is he sitting in Clark Kent's cube? This is going nowhere. Hi, everyone in the chat, Joseph, Thomas, everybody. Thank you for joining us. I'm bored to death. Real quick, let me go on my tangent so you guys can actually talk about the actual show. Snooze Fest. Lauren I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying not to curse.
Okay.
You can be nice because I'm not going to be.
Okay, listen.
But I have questions. Questions.
Okay, but listen, Here's the thing. I don't care. Okay, there's nothing anyone can say or do at this point to change my mind about anything when it comes to Lauren. Honestly, hearing Vince say, is it time to draw a line in the sand, made me want to throw my own cat because, dude, hello, McFly, there's been a line in the sand since you walked in the house and you just got rid of somebody who could have been a number and helped you. The kid was good, but I think he's a threat, but dude, come on. I got upset. I'm upset.
But Allison, how often do you go on a date with a loaf of bread?
If I was in the house with those people, I'd be fucking that loaf of bread in the middle of the goddamn backyard.
Again, patron
I'm sorry,
exclusive
God.
content.
I'm
here.
sorry. Yeah. I'm sorry, Jesus. I'm sorry. I'm not happy. Safe, boring, snooze fest. God, what's next? A Catherine HOH?
Before we get too much into that, did anybody see Zach Rance's TikTok?
No.
Tyler,
I saw it, but I was under the influence of something at the moment, so I don't really remember it.
Zach Rance posted a TikTok saying that he's proving that Big Brother is rigged.
Yeah, I saw that, and
it's because
he
was it's because of where his positioning was in OTEV. Go watch it. Just go watch it.
I watched it, and I was like, "This is stupid." Like,
it's a stretch. I don't.
He annoys me.
Helen was more evidence than that. Okay,
Yeah,
so go ahead,
exactly.
Tyler. Let's get on your rant. I'm ready.
Okay, so I will disagree that this season is boring.
This show I'm sorry, artist says this show needs wine and Jesus, not that. Listen, hallelujah. Go ahead.
Yes. I don't think this season is boring. I understand how people can perceive it as boring right now. Weak is I would agree with for sure. But I feel like there is so much like tension bubbling under the waters that like we just need like one or two more flops out, and then like I feel like we got something like real good cooking here. So I think like the like, not to quote whatever her name was from that Republican convention, but the best is yet to come, everybody, ladies and gentlemen. I really think Big Brother 27 is a really good season, and I'm just like loving the tension and like the dynamics, and this was just such a frustrating week for me as a Big Brother viewer. And because I'm so frustrated, like that to me is the sign of a good season. Despite Lauren just totally failing this week from just every imaginable. Okay, Explain. So when I think casting needs to do a better job in terms of vetting these people a little bit more. I feel like they saw like how beautiful Lauren is, of course, like and I'm sure she's a wonderful, sweet person in real life. Like I'm always talking about the character that's presented to us on this television show, right? Bless her heart, sure, she's a sweet person, but like she's pretty and she's a super fan, and I feel like that's the only two things that casting really cared about to give her the keys to the castle onto the season. Because man, when she was faced with power this week, you guys, she was so bad with it. Like she would have been so much better off like just not winning HOH. How? So of course, so she nominates Keanu, Kelly, and Will. You know,
I have no problem with that.
Yeah, I don't have any problems with that either. But over the course of the week, she was just so influenced and scared. Like she played a very fearful game this week, and she was so scared that like the Girls Alliance, and that includes Jimmy, were going to come after her if she put up Ashley. And I feel like Lauren up to this point has not done a good job with the Girls Alliance, like getting in with them. So I feel like even though like Keanu is not a great Big Brother player, Kelly is not a great Big Brother player, Adrian, bless his heart, like he just couldn't really get anything going either. I feel like those were better allies for Lauren than what she tried to get this week by giving the girls their way. And this was such a monumental week win for the girls' side of the house to keep Ashley around and to get out Adrian. Like it could not have gone any better for them. And I need to give the girls props here. Like as much as I'm frustrated with Lauren, like it really was they didn't really show like too much of it on the episodes, but like Rachel, Ashley, Mickey, Morgan, they were all so coordinated, like coming together, talking about like, all right, this person needs to go talk to Lauren next, and this is what we need to say to her. Meanwhile, like one of her should be closest allies, Catherine, did nothing this week to really campaign to Lauren. Like we saw like one itty bitty segment in the show of Catherine like talking to Lauren, but it was so like.
How is that Lauren's fault?
Because Lauren should see that like she is not in with the girls, and like
Catherine's
as soon as the girls
not in with the girls,
right? So like she shouldn't have like done their bidding is what I'm saying. Like Catherine should have pushed as hard as the girls to say, no, it's fine that if you put up Ashley, like yes, the girls will be mad, but like they still have Keanu to get rid of, they still have Vince to get rid of, they still have Kelly to get rid of. Like you are not like target number one for taking Ashley out here.
How is that Lauren's fault and not Catherine's fault?
How is that Lauren's fault? Because like Lauren
Catherine
hasn't done a good job. Right. Understand. Like I'm dinging Catherine here as well. What I'm saying was like the girls won this week because they really pushed hard, where like Vince, Catherine, like none of them really gave Lauren needed a lot of reassurance this week because she was so scared of conflict. She was so scared of coming out of this week like have made enemies, and they just like really didn't do a good job like telling Lauren like, we got you, like you will be fine, like Ashley needs to go this week.
Okay, are you ready for my rebuttal?
Sure.
Okay, so let's backtrack. I don't think that like Lauren was a superstar this week by any means, but I don't think Lauren's as bad as people are making her out to be. I agree with you, Tyler, that the mistake that Lauren made was winning the HOH. And I think that's the only mistake that Lauren made this week. Once she won it, she was stuck in the middle, and I feel that you're giving the girls not enough credit, because I don't think the girls are dominating this week. I think the girls have been dominating the game so far.
1000%. Like I totally agree with you.
I think for Lauren to make the decision to side with the girls was the best self-preservation move that Lauren could have made once Keanu won the veto.
I don't think it's going to work out for her though. Like I would love to see the split path of like like the alternate timeline, right? Like if she took the other route, but like I'm telling you, Andrew, like these girls are not looking out for Lauren after this week. No way.
But short term, I think she's good with them. If Rachel, if Mickey, if any of them who have the power, I don't think Lauren's going on the block.
Right, but if she made the move this week to take out Ashley, I still think that like she would not be immediate target number one over Vince, over Keanu.
I disagree. I think she goes up.
I don't think so. I really don't. She could end up there as even if she ends up there after exactly.
Where's
even
the
after
threat?
she
I think she goes up as a pawn, and with all these vetoes and with all these things, that very easily can send her home.
I don't think so. I even think that like Catherine would go ahead of Lauren here, just because like Catherine and Riley are like on their own island as like a block of two by themselves right now. But yeah, I don't know. Don't get me wrong.
It wasn't a great HOH. She should have never won it. But I don't feel that it's as bad as people are making it to be. Is she a winner picker in a winner position right now? Absolutely not. Is she coasting to jury or further? 100%. And so I think for the short-term game, without looking at the long-term picture, with the hand that she was dealt, I think she played it well.
This is how interesting Lauren was as HOH for me this week. I couldn't sleep Tuesday night. So I turned on the live feeds just so I could listen to Lauren talk, and I was out like a baby. Nothing. There's nothing. Is it?
I'm not saying it was entertaining. That's not the argument that I'm making. I just think from a positioning spot, I don't think she did horrible.
I think she played a scared game. It was too scared. I'm sorry. It just, okay, I'm going to shut up.
You don't have to. It is your show.
If someone was HOA, Andrew, I love you. That's why we're here. We're not all going to agree, and that doesn't mean we hate each other right now. But listen, here's the thing.
No.
If this were someone who was not a super fan, if this was a recruit that was HOH and played a scared game, I would not be as annoyed as I am right now. I am annoyed because she is a super fan. She knows what to do, how to do it. Don't be so scared.
I don't
nominate Ashley. Get her the fuck out. She's gonna win this game. Kelly's gonna win this game. Keanu's gonna win. I'm going to tell you right now, I will vote for Keanu all day. He's my new favorite. I love this guy. He makes no sense. When he speaks, he makes no sense. And you know what? That makes more sense to me than Lauren.
How is this any different than Jimmy nominating pawns?
What?
It's okay. So yeah, that's a good comparison. But like, you know, Jimmy got Amy out on his HOH, and like that was really bad for his game as well, because now the girls like really have him kind of like they trust him, but like they're keeping him at arm's length, right? And another thing is, Andrew, like they still could have kept Adrian tonight, but Lauren like told the people in her alliance, I'm so scared of breaking the tie, I don't want to do a tiebreaker vote. if Zach and Vince voted out Lauren or voted out Adrian tonight, that would have been 6. Lauren could have broken the tie to send Wilhelm over Adrian. Like, that's how fearful she's playing, and I just don't have respect for super fans that play so scared when they're in power.
That's the problem.
And I agree with you, Andrew, that like
It's positioning.
the exactly, like her positioning had no business winning this HOH, but like when you are and so many people went out on that question, right? Like maybe she was like planning on like throwing it like after the next question or something like that. But like
that was found on the live feeds. She only won when that happened.
Of course, but like Big Brother history is riddled with people accidentally winning HOH in this way. And when you get the opportunity, like you have to strike. And I just think that like Vince and Zach and like that side of the house were so much better allies for her, and still will be after this week. That's the thing, is like the girls got their way. Like Lauren is going to be thinking like, okay, good. Like they're not going to come after me now. I'm going to whisper because that's what Lauren does. She thinks that like she's safe with the girls after this week. No way. Like the girls are still like, yeah, they'll like keep her around for a little bit, but she is like certainly bottom of the totem pole in terms of like importance for them. Even amongst like all of this tension, like inside that group, right? Like we saw this week, like Morgan and Nikki are like really on the rocks, like trust wise. All of the girls have like trust issues with Jimmy after he sent Amy last week. Like there's so much tension within this group that like, and that tension is so easy to spot and see, right? Like, especially because like Zach is so close to Morgan. Like Lauren knows all this information about like Morgan and Mickey, like having tension like between them and stuff like that. And Rachel herself is like a huge target. Like if I were Lauren, I would have to assume that like this group is not the end all be all to be scared of, and to do their bidding for them and to send Adrian out the door for them over Ashley. It's crazy to me.
She proved nothing this week, in my opinion. And that's just my opinion. Lauren proved nothing. She didn't prove to me she was a super fan. She proved nothing. And I don't even want to hear it. Keep it to yourself. You've never played big, but you don't know what it's like. To shut up, sit down, be quiet, go to RHAP. I don't want to fucking hear it. Let me tell you, sorry, Jesus. I'm telling you right now, she proved nothing. She proved she has no spine. I don't want her on my side because I can't trust her to do what needs to be done. If it comes down to the wire and we got to make a big move and it's go time and she's got the veto and I need her to use it to get someone off and get someone back, I can't trust that she's going to do it. Now, I know it's Big Brother and you trust no one. Expect the unexpected. I'm not gullible and stupid, but I know enough that this was a waste. This was a waste of an HOH. And by God, Lauren, honey, you're beautiful. I love you. You suck as I don't know what else to say. If you didn't want to win HOH, you should have blown it a lot earlier than being in the final effing 2. Don't you get the F out at 12, 10, 9, 8?
There was no 10, 9, 8.
You know
it was saying. Like, I know what you're saying though. And I want to cool the temperature a little bit for myself. Like I wasn't on the show last week. I would have been this harsh on Jimmy's HOH had I been on the show last week. It was equally as bad. Like truly,
you were on the show last week.
Wait, I was?
Yeah,
yes.
I was in Disney. I wasn't.
Amy got evicted. What are you doing? You got back from Hawaii. You said I looked good because I had a tan.
Oh yeah, you're right. Okay, yeah. Jesus. So okay, well then, sorry. Like time is like.
Well, then why weren't you so harsh on Jimmy? Where was the Jimmy hate?
Roll the tape, then, baby. I was just as harsh on Jimmy's HOH. I thought that was a terrible move for his game, and we're seeing the lingering effects of that like this week and onward. And it's gonna be the same thing for Lauren. I don't know. I just I don't think it was a good move at all. And Adrian, like, as bless his heart, he's a great kid. Like, he could have stayed tonight if Lauren just was not afraid of a tiebreaker.
Dude, I wanted a tiebreaker. I was willing that I was praying. I was like, Jesus, please, we need it. I want to see this girl get blood on her hands. I don't want to get blood on my hands. The bitch don't win HOH. And yes, you're right. I forgot, Andrew. Everybody answered the question wrong. And she like had no try. How was she
But
supposed
that's
to
not
know?
the first time that's happened. That's what I'm saying. Like for a super fan, you have to know that that's a possibility. Like if you want to throw it, like go out on that first or second question. Like don't roll the dice there. But if it falls in your lap, like you have to seize the opportunity and go for it. This is like the third, like we're 3 for 3 this season on like bad HOH decisions being made. And that's why I feel like we don't really have like a clear alliance. I forget if they showed this in the show, but Jimmy is trying to resuscitate the heavy hitters alliance, but he has taken Riley out, and instead it's Jimmy, Zach, Vince, Morgan, Rachel, and Mickey. And Jimmy really wants this to work. Like he like sets these meetings for this group of 6 and says like, listen, we are the movers and shakers in this game. Like we control the votes after this week. But I just don't have faith that like this group of 6 can stick together, considering all of the tension between these 6 like pretty heavy hitter players already. I mean, like Jimmy doesn't, Rachel doesn't trust Jimmy. Morgan doesn't trust Jimmy. Mickey doesn't trust Jimmy. Even Morgan and Mickey have like shit, like they don't trust each other anymore. Rachel and Vince are like, will never, ever truly trust each other. So I just don't have faith that like this is going to be like the majority alliance moving forward. But like with that, there is no majority alliance right now. Like we have the girls, we have like Zach and Vince, and then like, I know we have like little pockets of people in voting blocks, but it's still very much so up in the air. And that's the Big Brother I love seeing is like, I feel like everybody's positioning is like moving and shifting like every week, with the exception of like Catherine and Riley. And I don't know. You know what I mean? Like
We're
Kelly.
Gonna get a Riley or Catherine HOH this week, and I'm going to just jump off the top of my house. I'm going to jump off a building.
So Andrew, who do you want to see HOH this week then?
I would love to see Zach or Vince, because I'd love to see Mickey play the power. I don't want the power to be wasted. I want the power to play. So I would love to see a Zach or a Vince, or I'd love to see a Rachel Riley HOH, because you want fun, you'll get it.
Yeah.
It'll be entertaining.
I'd love to see. Y'all won't like this. I'd love to see an Ava HOH, because it'll just be a shit show.
Oh, I would rather sit through that than this shit I just sat through this week. Give me a break.
I'm scared of an Ava HOH. I think that Ava's doing a really incredible job so far, like positioning and like not being like really a threat. I don't really see anybody talking about Ava in terms of like, we need to get her out. Like it's always like we need to like get closer to her. We need to bring her in. I would be so scared for Ava to be in power and have to like make a line in the sand. Yeah.
Let me ask you a question then.
She's gonna cry.
How do you feel about Kelly?
She's
just as impressionable.
Yeah.
Okay.
HOH now. So I'm not as down on Kelly as like a lot of the fandom is. I understand like why people don't like her, why they're not her cup of tea.
Why? What's wrong with her?
She just really doesn't
She's
know
just
the
as
game.
Impressionable as Lauren is. Just the same.
She has more personality than Lauren.
But at least she's like willing to put herself on the block and like play like a bold, like messy game. And at least she has like an ounce of personality. I'm sorry.
So it's okay to be it's okay to be impressionable if you go on the block, but it's not okay to be impressionable if you're trying to keep blood off your hands and stay off the block.
Yes, because at least you're entertaining me.
Yeah.
But
don't ever say to me I don't get blood on my hands in the Big Brother house.
And how did that end up for Tucker?
It didn't, but like Tucker, you're not gonna like this when I say this, but Tucker's the closest casting we've gotten to Dr. Will since Dr. Will.
Ugh.
Think about that for a second, though.
Like Tucker wanted to be Dr. Will and failed.
So Tucker, I'm not comparing Tucker to Dr. Will on a strategic level. Like, of course, like that is what Tucker is missing to be a Dr. Will, right? But Tucker played so fearlessly, so like I
And
don't
it
care
got
if I'm a
it voted
target.
out.
Of course, but like that's like results oriented thinking, right? Like we say that about Dr. Will because like he got to the end and won, but like Tucker played just as like fearlessly and like just like throwing shit at the wall and like seeing what stuck and in like a very fun like fearless way. And we don't see a lot of players like that. And like on the very opposite end of that spectrum is Lauren. Kelly's like here. She's not like anywhere close to like Tucker, of course, but like I like the people that are like fearless in a like entertaining way.
She changed up her glasses this week. I don't know if anybody noticed that.
I get what you're saying though, Andrew. Like I understand what you're saying.
To me, it's like we're judging them on an entertainment value.
Sure.
Which, sure, right? But I'm also judging them on like a game positioning value, and I think Lauren positioned herself okay.
I do like if Kelly left next week, I would be very okay with that. Like I think that her character is better if she has like a shorter shelf life on the show. You know what I mean? Like I don't want her getting like to the end of this game.
But why? She's playing the game more than anybody else besides Keanu.
She's not playing the game.
She's putting her ass on the line to stay in the house because you can't trust these bitches.
Okay, but
you got to win that rock battle arena crap to stay in the game.
What does she benefit from trying to put herself on the block every week?
Winning and staying in the house.
Right, but she could just stay out. Okay. She gets that opportunity whether she volunteers to go up or not, right?
No, because these people are making it where they're scaring her, and she feels like she even said tonight on the show, she just put the nail in my coffin. I'm going home. I can't win against Adrian. He's great.
She put herself in that position.
That's right, but she still beat Adrian.
Right,
I'm telling you, man, don't sleep on Kelly.
She's
don't
putting
sleep
herself.
on that girl.
She's putting herself in there so she can have the opportunity to win. She would get the opportunity to win even if she didn't put herself in that position and she got up there on a different person's position. Like, I don't understand how it's strategic to say put me up every week. I'm okay going up every week.
I don't think she's going to do it every week.
She's done it for the first 3.
I know what you're saying, Andrew. I agree that like
I hear you. Your feelings are valid.
They're not like she's not the best game player. Neither is Lauren. Neither are like a majority of the players like in this house.
None of them are really good, if I'm being honest with you.
The entire cast.
I will say Mickey, I really enjoyed like how much Mickey was like the narrator of this entire week. Like we got so much Mickey content this week, and I really liked seeing like where her head was at on like a
Mickey and Vince are the best 2 players in this game.
I think Zach is up there too.
He's kind of boring.
I mean, what he did between Mickey and Morgan this week,
just as boring as Lauren is.
That's why they belong together.
Y'all are so hypocritical on Lauren. It's not even funny. Like y'all are so hypocritical on Lauren that it's not even funny. Lauren played the game, got very little blood on her hands. Saw herself as a floater/pawn that can be influential. Lauren played a short-term game. She's gonna be here through jury.
If Zach were HOH this week, Ashley would be gone. Like for sure, he would have made the move.
Okay, and then but I don't see how that has anything to do with Lauren's game.
Because it weakens the girls. The girls are not.
But the girls aren't coming for Lauren.
Not yet, but they are.
They will.
Where like Zach and Vince are never like you're like, okay, so tell me like who would go after Lauren first? The girls or Zach and Vince?
Zach is not going after Lauren at all.
I don't think she's high up on any radar. I think she's smack dab in the middle.
I think she's furniture. Said what I said.
I think the girls would go after her first. Like
I do too.
We'll see. Like we'll see, but like I just don't have any faith that like she made a good like currency exchange this week.
You think Rachel would put her up if she wanted
Andrew,
to?
I will happily. Sorry, Allison. I will happily say like I'm wrong. Like I will look at camera straight to the camera and say, Andrew, you were so right, and I was so wrong, and Lauren actually made the best move for her.
But here's the thing.
I just don't see it.
Here's the thing. I don't think Lauren's being a great player, but I don't think she's being as bad as y'all are making her out to be.
Okay, can I just say this? I'm just referring to this week. I'm not shitting on her entire game. I'm just saying I am not impressed. I'm just saying this week I was not impressed with a super fan winning HOH. And all I hear is every time I turn on the feeds and I'm listening to shit, I don't want to shake up the house. I don't want to get blood on my hands. That's just I don't want to deal with that. And what are you doing? What are you doing there then? Look, you're all going to turn on each other eventually. You might as well just do it now. Flush out everybody's power so there's nothing. It's an even playing field. You need to play this game like everybody's got something in their pocket to pull out and slap you with and go, psych, it's not going to go the way you think. I got a power. It's Survivor at this point with immunity idols coming out of people's buttholes. It's everywhere. They're shitting them, for God's sake. I mean, come on. You need to play it like that. And you're playing a safe game. I get it. Look, some great players have played safe games when it was necessary. This was not necessary. People are playing hard and they're playing fast in the beginning. This doesn't happen every season. We're usually at this point right before jury starts or right after jury starts. They've already come in fast. So you can't sit there and go, I don't want to get blood on my hands and make waves. Bitch, we've had waves for 3 weeks. Where the fuck have you been? Give me a break. It's not like it's been snooze fest crazy low key shit for 3 weeks. People have been roughhousing playing the game, and now you don't want to get blood on your hands. That is not what's happening. That's my problem. It's bass backwards.
It is nice to see like people voting how they really want to vote this season. Like I of course like B Bean's like, is Allison okay?
No.
I do enjoy that like this cast like votes how they want to vote rather than like, of course, like Amy went out 13-0 last week, but like week 1 and this week, like we had pretty close votes. So I will say to Lauren's credit, like she has a lot of options, like a lot of routes that she can take after this week. I'm just curious, like who really goes to bat for her?
Do you hear that?
But I don't think she's
the ants in the house will go to bat for Lauren.
Yeah,
that's it.
I think either way, like she's not an immediate target. I'm just worried about her like down the road here. Is what I'm saying. I don't know, but you know, Vince could win this next HOH. You know, like and he puts up like Rachel, Nikki, and Ashley. You know what I mean? Like that very well could happen. And then like after that, like Lauren is sitting really pretty. So I don't know. It just depends on who wins the next HOH. Like I'm very curious to see who. I don't know. I feel like the power shift is really important this week.
I feel like we're going to have a repeat. I feel like someone who's won HOH might win HOH again. I don't see Vince trying, considering what he did in the veto. Veto competition.
So now you're saying we're going to get a Jimmy?
Huh?
So you're saying Jimmy's going to be a church?
I would love to see a Jimmy resurgence. The more black gloves and rings and gold chains.
I can't go back to Block City. I can't go back to Block City.
I need more chest hair with gold jewelry in it.
That would be dirty.
Keanu's the one.
Keanu HOH is the one where Lauren probably would go up.
Okay, who's Keanu nominating? Lauren?
I think he puts up Rachel.
Rachel?
I don't think he puts up Rachel.
Oh, hell yeah, he does. Rachel, Lauren, and Jimmy.
No, I think Rachel would be a renom.
So maybe like Jimmy. I mean, is he close with like Morgan?
I don't know who he's close with, but I don't know if Rachel can get in his head. But I mean, Keanu has kind of proven that Aside the fact he doesn't really know what's going on half the time, but he hits it on the nose every time. I mean, the guy is saving himself. I told you last week, did I not? When he said, I'm going to take each, you put me up every time, I will take each and every one of you out. And he's proving that. And that's because he's winning veto and he's taking himself off. And other people, the replacement nominee is the one that went. Are the replacement nominees not going at this point? Jimmy, Lauren, Catherine. I'd love to see Lauren and Catherine just freaking fight it out and try to get votes. And then Jimmy wins the arena blockbuster and these two have to give speeches on why you should keep them right before the voting. Oh my God.
I think in a Lauren Catherine scenario, Lauren stays because of what she did this week.
I would agree with that.
And again, that shows you the positioning of staying in the favor of the women. Like, it wasn't a horrible move. Was it great? No. Was it entertaining? No. It wasn't horrible. I think it gives her life in the game.
I just don't like hearing people who have such passion for the game saying certain things like...
So if Ava did the same thing this week, would it be bad?
I'd be pissed off and saying the same thing. I ain't scared. I would say it about anybody.
I would be. I did just say that if Ava won HOH, it would go really bad for her because she's in such a good position. I do think I would be this critical on Ava. I would say
You have to be now. You have to be now.
I would no. I would. What I would say
bit of a pass, but not. She's not running around saying she knows the game and all that shit. You know, she's gonna be scared. She's freaking crying her eyes out harder than Zach week 1 when Zay went. Give me a break. That girl has to.
Who?
That girl's gonna be on the floor, snot crying during her own nominations.
Man, that was
and
an
I love it.
emotional
I love it
eviction
because
tonight.
she's got a heart. That's why I'm
Yeah.
not shitting on her. She's gonna have emotions. She's gonna have a nervous breakdown. It's gonna be terrible. Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't want her to win HOH because I don't think I can handle it.
I do think that if Ava won HOH, it would be even worse than what I saw. You're making good points, Andrew.
You really
I appreciate the passionate discussion, truly. And if
don't get me wrong, I don't think she did great.
Yeah. No, I what you said at the beginning was I agree with you that I don't think she should have won HOH. We totally agree. You and I just have to wait and see a few weeks from now how the game plays out and
if she turns around and nominates let's say she goes for it and she nominates
crazy hats out.
Ashley, Mickey, Rachel, and then or Vince, Zach there. Sure, you're entertained, but Lauren's in a sinking fucking ship.
Yeah. I don't think in any circumstance she should nominate Vince and Zach.
Please.
I just think that I feel the girls are such a juggernaut group that a lot of people in the house are afraid of this year. And I feel just getting one additional ding on them, they already did with Amy, but if Ashley fell this week, they would be it would be just Rachel, Mickey, and Morgan with Jimmy on the outs. But I feel there is so much tension and mistrust between those three in particular already that you would almost bank on Morgan especially jumping ship over to Zach and Vince after this week.
Can we talk about that for a minute, please?
Yeah, I would like to talk about that because
I want to talk about Zach and Morgan.
I'm disappointed in my number 1 pick.
Can we pull up the draft real quick?
Yeah, she is my girl Morgan. She's losing it a little bit. This crush with Zach is just getting a little too Looney Tunes, Beast Mode Cowboy and Big Brother 16 territory.
No one is really living up to what we thought at this point, except Beth's got freaking Keanu and Mickey. I wonder how she's feeling about Kat. I don't know. Oh.
Andrew, what do you think now that we're looking at the draft here?
I think we're all kind of screwed.
That's what I was literally gonna say. When I was when I was making the change like for the draft like a few minutes before the show, I was like, I feel like
I think
all
Aaron's
of our
in the
teams,
best position.
all of our teams are in like immediate danger in some way or shape or form.
I think Aaron is in the best position.
I feel like my team is so fragile.
Wow,
I'm
mine's
scared
not
for
much
my
better.
team. Yeah. And Allison.
Look, I got no problems with Team Allison right now. I really don't. Jimmy is jimmying things up, you know.
I think
Vince,
Allison has the best player in the game.
Vince is just in everyone's ear, and that scares me.
He's gonna get caught at some point, but right now I
gonna
think
get
she
caught.
has
I know,
the
I'm
best
scared.
player.
I would like for him to succeed, like because I agree, like he's playing a really fun and good game.
You know what? He is one conversation away from looking at Zach and saying, listen, Riley, we're final two. Like he's going to start doing pillow talk and calling him by the wrong name. That's where we're headed. He's got to relax.
I almost feel like a repeat HOH for Vince this week would actually be pretty beneficial for him.
I think he'll lose his mind.
And then like he makes the move on the girls. And I think that would go pretty well for him actually.
Do you think this is how I feel. I feel like the girls look at Lauren like she's expendable. Like, dude, she'll be drowning and they'll throw her a life raft with a hole in it. I mean, seriously, that's how I feel.
So I'm gonna go back on what I said. I don't think Aaron has the best team. I think Team My Weekly Meltdown has the best team because they only have one crappy player when everyone else has 3 or 2.
Hey, I think Rachel's doing a pretty good job though. I will say
Rachel is, everybody's high on Rachel. Look, I love Rachel. I do think she needs to go. I really do, just because I don't want Grodner to get a 2-time winner, just because I don't like Allison Grodner at all. But here's the thing, like Rachel isn't even happy with the way Rachel is playing. Like even Rachel's kind of phoning it in. Now, I do feel like if she wins HOH, we'll get a complete resurgence. I really do. I feel like we're going to go back in a time machine. It's going to be 13 years ago. I'm telling you.
it is odd to see Rachel like not being like public enemy number one on day one of the season. You know what I mean? Like I feel like she's done a better job like kind of integrating herself into the group. And of course, like that plot armor is going to come when you're like the only returnee in the season. I understand that she's like very she has like a leg up on these house guests for sure. But
Tyler, I feel like her conversations with Jimmy remind me of you and me, especially when she's trying on clothes and he's just like, no, that's terrible. And because my fashion. And it's terrible.
I know your fashion.
I'm the Gap Old Navy grandma. Okay, but here's the thing. Well, I can get their pants. Yeah, I can get their pants in petite. I don't have to get them hemmed. Anyway, that's like you and me, because every time they start, I'm like, this is what Tyler would do to me. He would torture me. He would even say something that he liked, looked terrible, just to smite me.
Just for the segment?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're not wrong.
I'm going to switch topics just a little bit because I'm fading kind of fastly, and I have to talk to Allison about something not BB related.
Oh, I know what this is. Go ahead.
What is it?
Have you watched Amy Bradley is Missing?
Amy Bradley is Missing. Is this on Netflix?
It is on Netflix.
This is in my queue. I have not watched it yet.
I'm surprised you haven't watched it.
The show is over.
Yes.
It's very good documentary on a girl that went missing on a cruise ship.
You know what? Here's the thing. Was it the poop cruise?
No, it was not
tossed over with a bag.
Moral of the story: don't go on a cruise.
I have been on this. My sister-in-law is trying to get me on a cruise. I'm going on a cruise for my 50th birthday. That's in 2 years. Okay. And I want to go on the New Kids on the Block cruise, but I don't know if there will be the NKOTB cruise in 2 years. But anyway, but now Netflix keeps putting out these shows like who did you say? Amy Fisher's missing?
Amy Bradley is missing.
Amy Fisher is missing, but Amy Bradley's missing. And the poop cruise. And there's something else on Prime Video, Cruise Ship Killers. I said, Mary, the stars are not aligning for Allison to go on a cruise ship anytime soon. not
I'm going
Caribbean.
on another one in November.
What is with
Yeah,
you
Allison, you
people?
need to watch this documentary because I'm sure you would come up with like the best theory for what happened to her that totally makes sense and
Okay.
explains
Do you want to hear a
everything.
theory? I'm gonna watch it. Is it like one long
It's
documentary?
three like 50-minute episodes.
Okay. I want
Oh,
y'all to
that's
hear
not
my
bad.
theory. We're gonna go off topic. I apologize, guys, but I have to do this. So yes, Allison's true. I'm going to do a follow up to my real meltdown true crime because I got new shit in my queue. But anyway, and I know how to share the screen right this time. But anyway, the Idaho 4 murders.
I haven't
I
watched it yet.
cannot stop listening to podcasts about this. I can't stop. I'm obsessed. I've been obsessed for 3 years almost. I was talking to some ladies today about the Gabby Petito case. Andrew, you and I were all about that.
I love
Here's
that.
the thing. Everybody's talking about this is devil's advocate. This is just Allison's got it. This is Allison's devil advocate corner. Seems to happen every week on my weekly meltdown. This devil's advocate. I'm not saying I believe this, but just hear me out with the way my brain works. Brian Koberger ain't talking. Okay, he's not telling you nothing. We don't know why he picked them. We don't know why he picked the house. We know nothing. He ain't talking. This man won't say shit if he had a mouth full of it. It ain't happening. Okay? He said, I'm guilty. I'll admit I'm not gonna I'm done. Let's just be done with it. What if follow me here. Are you watching? Just listen here.
Oh, I'm listening. I don't know anything about this. So
okay, here's the thing. What if I'm going to blow your mind. Are you ready? You ready for this? What if Brian didn't do it? I said it. I said what I said. What if he didn't do it? What if? Think about it. He's studying forensic criminology, and he's at school with all these people that know the same shit he knows.
He did
pled guilty.
Would you listen? The only thing that tied him, I'm devil's advocating it. The only thing that ties him is the knife sheath
and his own words.
And his driving and the driving around. But here's the thing. What if there was somebody? You know, he pissed off a lot of students, being the teacher's aide the last year he was there. He got fired. You know, he made some enemies. And people like this, they don't forget. These are a different breed of people. You have to think about that. What if someone framed him?
Then why would he admit it?
Hacked his Amazon account, ordered the same knife sheath or something. Somehow got his
DNA evidence that was a match.
It wasn't a fingerprint, it was touch DNA. Got it on there, killed him, glued bushy eyebrows on, and killed him, left it under the chick, and then because he knew Brian's obsessed with this girl, Kaylee, and he's driving around doing drive-bys every weekend. That explains the car. That explains the car being there. Thank you, Aunt. I'm watching. You're buying it. Listen, here's the thing.
That's funny.
It depends on how you. I do have a theory, but I don't believe it's flat, but I don't believe it's round either. Okay, it's like a hexagon. Okay, but that's a whole other show.
We'll talk about that off air.
We'll talk about that off air. But I'm just saying, like, he could have been framed. And the reason why he's not talking and he's pleading guilty is because he knows the truth will come out and he's going to prove it. So he's not going to waste his time appealing and doing all this stuff and sitting on death row. He doesn't want to die because he didn't do it. I'm not saying he didn't do it. It's his devil advocate. Think about it.
I'm not saying he didn't do it, but he didn't do it.
Think about it.
And guys, that's our show for my weekly meltdown this week.
Watch Amy Bradford's Missing on Netflix. I'll watch that. Because, y'all, I'm watching something called Spy High on Amazon right now. It's like a 6-part documentary, and it's like 30. Each episode's 30 minutes. Like, dude, this is insanity.
It's from a high school where they had like Chromebooks, and they gave them all like Chromebook laptops.
They're MacBooks. They're different.
And they're saying, there's a big difference. And they're saying that the school was able to like turn on their camera and look into their like homes while they were doing things, and they arrested people for crimes that they found by looking through their
No,
cameras.
it was one kid selling pot, but also this one kid. There's 5,000 screenshots that have been taken from these laptops. It's like 2009 people. This one kid, he could give a shit that he has screenshots and pictures of him changing clothes, going to the bathroom, nothing. This guy goes, where are the pictures of me jerking off? I was 15. I want to see those. I like to have pictures of myself jerking off. And I'm like, oh my God, this is what am I watching?
Looking like
right
a true 15-year-old. Yep.
But he's not
I
15
jerked
anymore.
off all the time. And he looks at the camera guy and he goes, you did too. I know it. I could tell. This is great. You should watch it, Spy High. It's great.
But you need to watch Amy Bradley is Missing.
Amy Bradley is missing. And the
I need to hear Allison's conspiracy theory about what happened to her.
Tyler, you need to watch it too.
Okay.
I'll freaking do a show. I don't care. I'll watch anything. Somebody's murdered, I'm there, front and center. Murder?
Well, we don't know if she's murdered.
You had me at murder.
We don't know that she's murdered, so don't be disappointed.
You had me at, have you seen this, Doc? That's all you had to say.
There have been recent photos of her dancing on an island that surfaced a few
Don't
years
tell
ago.
me anything. I don't want to know.
Okay,
I do have it in my queue. I don't want to know anything. I want to finally go into something and not know.
Okay.
Not know. The earth is not flat. It is a hexagon.
Andrew, who do you want to see go next? Say you are HOH. Who are your nominees? Who's your target?
Who's my So I got to name 3?
Yeah.
My nominees would be...
I'll pull up the draft again.
It would be Vince, Zach, Catherine.
I would put up...
With Vince as the target.
I'd put up Catherine, Riley, and Kelly.
See, but that's the difference between this again. You're nominating for entertainment. I'm nominating for strategic value.
I'm renaming Block City Flop City.
I'm nominating for strategic value.
I'm nominating Sid from Ice Age.
Listen, Jimmy keeps reminding me of that boy band member that didn't make it. You know, like he was in NSYNC and Justin and everybody else is blowing up and he's still walking around and he's done nothing. It's like Lance Bass. Oh. I'm sure Lance Bass has done a lot.
Thomas says Rachel, Jimmy, and Riley.
Chris Kirkpatrick. That's who I meant. Chris Kirkpatrick.
Yep. All right. Anything else before we?
Yeah. You can ask me the same question.
Well, you were rambling about something else.
Burke did it. Burke Ramsey did it.
Oh.
No. I think.
Allison, who would you nominate and who would you want to get evicted?
If I were HOH, Rachel. Mm-hmm. Love Rachel. But Rachel. I want the big guns. I'm going after the big guy. Zach. I want Zach on the block. I want Rachel on the block. Who's another heavy hitter?
Vince.
Okay.
Not the Alliance heavy hitters.
No. Okay, let's play devil's advocate again, Shalou, and I do this. I want the big guns. I want Keanu. Because I know he'll take himself off and I get a replacement. So that's 4 people. I want Keanu, Zach, and who's a
Rachel?
powerful girl? No, Kelly. So we'll do Keanu, Zach, and Kelly. Keanu will win veto and take himself off, or Kelly will win and take herself. Somebody. Rachel's the replacement. Rachel goes home. Now we also have the arena. Now, one of these 3 Jacko is going to go home. It's not going to go home. It's going to win. So Rachel's going to go. That's how you do it. You want people who are going to win the veto. You want these monsters, these beasts. You want to nominate them because, one of them is going to win the veto or the battle, whatever the hell, and they're going to take themselves off, and you can then put who you really want up to go. Because you got that person against 2 Amazons. Hello? Do I need to write a book? How much more clear do I need to make this? Yes, I've seen the Chris Walks documentary, Anelda.
Oh yeah, we talked at length about that.
Oh yeah.
That was crazy. That documentary was crazy.
Tyler, did we talk in length about that, or did Allison talk in length about
that? Mainly Allison. I let Allison steer the ship with documentary.
I'm much
coverage.
better at talking about murder.
Yeah.
And this.
We all have our strengths and weaknesses here at My Weekly Meltdown.
Yeah. Look, here's the thing. I'm all for if someone give me some murder to watch and I'll talk about it. You know, my husband's scared. He sees me writing in my journal while I'm watching shows like Snapped and like murder in my crazy ex and Murder in a Small Town and shit like that. And he's watching me. I'm just journaling. He's like, "What are you doing? What are you doing right now?" And I go, "I'm taking notes." Are you scared?
Handwritten notes in cursive.
I won't get caught. Of course, I might get caught because I said this, but I won't.
It's not like we're broadcasting all of our plans to the internet.
Yeah, and that's our show, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes. All right. Yeah. So we'll be back next week. Let us know who you want to win HOH and who you want to see on the block and out the door. And give us a thumbs up on the YouTube video, please, and thank you.
Please like the video.
If you're listening on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, can you write us a 5-star review, please? Even just saying Allison, Tyler, and Andrew are wonderful people. That's all we need to hear.
All you have to say is you like Andrew's glasses. That's it.
True.
Andrew's glasses. And please like this video because if you like, I don't care. We're more visible in the algorithm.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter how many people. I don't care about view. I love the people that are here in the chat. Anelda, Joseph, B-Bean, Arthur, all of y'all. You're the guys that matter. I love you. Just like the video. We'll get the word out more. But you guys are my number ones, and you know it. You know that. Burke did it.
You know it's not me and Tyler that are her number ones.
Burke Ramsey killed
We're
John
always
Bonet.
number 2.
I've said it from day one. I've said it for 29 and a half years. What else do you want from me?
That's crazy that it's been that
Go
long.
watch our Who Killed John Bonet Ramsey show from earlier this year. Yeah. Tyler and I did that. Burke did it.
We cracked the case.
I cracked it 30 years ago.
True.
Nobody listens to me. Nobody listens to me.
All right, guys. Well, all right. We'll see you guys when we see you. Bye-bye. # Burke did it.